All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Dark Season 1, Episode 6.
So, Michael and Mikkel.
Yeah.
And
Noah.
time travel.
Right.
Given to Jonas through the stranger, whoever they are. It's probably his future self.
Probably future self.
Yeah.
But also, let's talk about time.
Mm-hmm.
That whole conversation.
Yeah.
If that's something that just happens off screen, or we get it in the end of season 2,
I believe it.
I believe it.
There's no reason for them to show that conversation now.
I know, but I want to see it.
I would love to see it too.
I don't want to see it
because
because then
we're
that would
dealing with all the
spoil a lot of
relationship
surprises,
drama
but-
that's being hopped between the 86 and 2019 points in the timeline. So, Ulrich, Hannah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Then we've got everything going on with Bartosz, Jonas,
Martha. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then also just how these characters are grappling with the fact that now we have a third kid that got abducted here. Yeah, this is everyone just slowly losing their grip and just grabbing onto whatever and whoever is close.
And really, the person I want to most wish good luck to, other than Jonas, of course, Charlotte. You got this. Just keep going, and
Good luck,
yeah, good luck, because that's a lot of dumbassery you're dealing with.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, fun.
Oh,
Cave
shoot.
opening from at least...
Well,
Wait, what? Someone tied up?
wait, huh?
Es ist nicht mehr lustig.
Oh my God.
Oh, girl, that's a whole lot of nope right there.
Hilfe! Hilfe! Hilfe!
Yeah, no.
Someone just, Oh. Someone just traveled right at that point.
Sag mir, dass alles okay ist.
Okay.
Ist alles okay?
Cool.
All right.
I've been waiting for us to get into her character's story here. She's felt like she's connected to a bunch of people that have made big decisions and are connected to very important bits of knowledge.
Right.
Den Orten an, wo die Kinder zuletzt gesehen wurden. Ich möchte, dass ihr jeden befragt. Jeden. Irgendjemand muss etwas gesehen haben. Koordiniert euch mit Dienststellen im Landkreis. Außerdem will ich, dass ihr in die Archive guckt. Ähnliche Fälle in und um Winden in den letzten 50 Jahren. Wenn ein Kind auch nur für 24 Stunden verschwunden war, dann will ich das wissen. Ich will, dass ihr doppelte Schichten arbeitet. Ich will, dass jeder Stein in dieser Stadt umgedreht
Damn.
hinterlässt irgendwo eine Spur. Wir müssen sie nur finden.
Wow.
Okay.
Wie war er? Früher. Bevor er krank
Didn't he have a broken arm?
I think it was the leg.
Anders.
Or maybe it was the arm.
No, it was the arm. It was his left arm.
Ich wusste nie so richtig, ob er etwas ernst meint oder nicht.
I mean, memory's malleable.
Mama.
Oh.
Ja.
Did he ever say?
Yeah.
He's
thinking about it.
How do I possibly?
Oh,
yeah.
It's like,
And yeah, that's what she was thinking about when she said you can never
Jonas
really know
used
what was going on
overthink.
with him. Yeah.
and stunned himself in his own confusion.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice. And this is something that he would naturally start to fixate on because of the idea of things repeating.
And he's probably checked this file many times before.
Heinz hat gesagt, dass wir den Leuten eine Pause geben sollen, dass sie mal über was anderes nachdenken können.
Das ist ja prima. Denkt ja also jeder nur noch an sich selber, ja?
Du machst doch auch nichts anderes! Oder hast du die letzten Tage nur einen Gedanken an uns verschwendet, ha?
Das reicht jetzt.
Wie viele von diesen scheiß noch auf Hänger?
Das hat sie nicht so gemeint.
Oh. Oh.
Blind. Jeder denkt das Gleiche. Keiner traut es auszusprechen. Mikkel ist tot.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit your daughter. Congratulations. Bro's just like, I hate seeing her like this. Like,
Notice the foreclosure.
sucks because we can't read German. Ah, yes, I was right. I had a vibe with the way she was cupping her boob. Yeah. She's got breast cancer. Shit. So she is tangentially connected to somebody that was at the power plant a lot. So could it be because of radiation?
Because her mom was the previous
Yeah,
CEO.
exactly. What are you thinking? Just to secure it for now?
Oh, bringing out the map? Yeah, all right. And then it's like, wait, what?
Oh, there it is. With the device that I just gave you.
That's got to be so creepy because then you know that person was in your house.
Well, you come home when nobody else is here.
Yeah.
Ulrich.
Whoa.
Oh.
Tranta, yeah.
Okay.
Wie geht's euch? Katharina, den Kindern.
Not great.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
Der Junge, den wir gefunden haben im Wald. Der sah aus wie aus den 80ern.
Whoa.
Vielleicht hat das alles mit damals zu tun. Vielleicht wiederholt sich alles. Vielleicht ist es derselbe Täter. Wo warst du in der Nacht, als Mats verschwunden ist? Mama hat ausgesagt, du warst zu Hause. Aber ich
Whoa. Oh.
Verdächtigst du jetzt mich?
Just answer the question.
Wo warst du vor 5 Tagen, als Mikkel verschwunden ist?
Er war hier. Wo soll er sonst gewesen sein?
Good to see you too.
War Weihnachten. 85. Am Ende seid ihr wie 2 Boxer aufeinander losgegangen. Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht.
Oh, jeez.
Hat geblutet, wie in einem Horrorfilm.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Du hast Egon damals aber gesagt, dass er bei uns war. Ich habe die Aufnahme gehört. Also warum hast du gelogen?
Wusstest du, dass ich deinen Vater verlassen wollte?
Yeah, the cheating, yep.
In der Nacht, in der Mats verschwunden ist, da war bei ihr. Claudia Tiedemann.
Fine.
Wer hat Mats zuletzt gesehen? An dem Abend?
Das war Regina. Regina Tiedemann. Claudias Tochter.
Cool. And that's how we can tie her into this episode's story here. She's grappling with she has breast cancer.
Everything.
All right, Magnus.
What do we got?
Y'all meeting up with Franziska? Okay. No drop made yet. Some old condoms and a
little
jewelry.
Plain necklace.
Yeah.
Little bird.
Well.
Not here.
Time to go on a little jaunt.
Yep. Prep for some spelunking.
Es tut mir alles so leid. Es ist meine Schuld. Ich hätte nicht diese beschissene Idee mit den Höhlen haben sollen.
Mm-hmm. Right, because that's been eating him up this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bist du sauer auf mich?
Nee. Warum soll ich sauer sein?
Because he was your brother.
Hast du Jonas gesehen?
Wieso?
Nur so. Der Arsch hat mich gestern versetzt. Egal. Kommt bestimmt später.
I'm sure he'll come to me later or come to you later.
Right, exactly.
Fun little...
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
This could be huge. Because he might not find anything, immediately.
And I don't think it's something since it only seems the time travel happens at specific times. Well,
it depends.
Yeah, it depends. Okay.
It might also be that it remains open for like a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like not for literally like a second, or a minute or a day.
And just every little thing seems to be going wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah. There it is.
Hallo?
Oh, man.
Well.
All right.
Okay, but back
Stay
to
strong,
the sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got the map.
That is a crazy flashlight.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Here he is. Yeah.
In der Nacht, als mein Bruder verschwunden ist. Was ist da wirklich passiert?
Das ist über 30 Jahre her.
Du hast ihn damals das letzte gesehen. Ist dir an dem Tag irgendetwas aufgefallen? Hat er was gesagt? Was Komisches? Irgendetwas?
Don't remember.
Dass du, dass sie ein Verhältnis hatten? Deine Mutter und mein Vater?
Yeah, that disgust, like upper lip curl, I knew.
Ich war der einzige Mensch, den ich kannte, der nie ein schlechtes Wort über andere gesprochen hat. Ich habe mich immer gefragt, warum gerade er? Ich habe mir immer vorgestellt, dass es dich anstatt ihn hätte treffen sollen.
Damn.
Wow.
Mats wusste, dass ich mich nicht allein den Weg nach Hause traue, wegen euch.
Wow.
Wegen dem, was ihr mit mir gemacht habt. Sonst hätte ich mich begleitet und wäre nicht zurück durch den Wald gegangen.
What?
Okay.
What?
Dass ich kotzen könnte. Du hast deinem versoffenen, nichtsnutzigen Opa erzählt, ich hätte Katharina vergewaltigt.
Das habt ihr geglaubt?
Oh.
If you didn't, then who?
Hannah hat dich gesehen damals. Auf der Wache.
Hannah. Dieselbe Hannah, die mit 14 so in dich verliebt.
Yeah.
Was hast du gedacht all die Jahre, dass ich das erzählt habe? Warum sollte ich sowas tun?
Right. Come on.
Ich bin nicht halb so ein schlechter Mensch wie du.
Come on, Mr. Police Officer. What would be my motive?
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. You came here for answers.
Well, I mean, he just got one. He just got one that's maybe a bit more pressing to him at the moment.
Yeah.
Because now he knows why she was with me, with Mads.
Handelt es sich wohl nicht eines der 3 in Winden vermissten Kinder. Versagt unsere Polizei? Sind unsere Kinder sicher? Darüber diskutiere ich gerne.
Well, a certain police officer has definitely failed her.
Informationen können Sie auch auf unserer Webseite finden und in einem eigens dafür eingerichteten Forum.
Hier ist Katharina Nielsen.
Digital mit Ihnen.
Ich bin die Mutter von
Was
Mikkel
passiert,
Nielsen,
wenn in
einem
einer
der
Stadt
Kinder.
Kinder verschwinden? Wie können wir uns
Ja,
schützen?
genau.
Sind Bürgerwehren sinnvoll? All
Okay,
das möchten wir mit Ihnen.
Whoa. Oh, shoot.
Über die tragischen Ereignisse der letzten Tage sprechen. Frau Nielsen?
Ich will, dass die Leute endlich begreifen, was hier wirklich passiert.
Oh, shit.
Keiner traut sich, das auszusprechen. Aber es ist die Wahrheit.
Oh.
Wir klammern uns an die Hoffnung, dass so etwas bei uns nicht passiert.
But it is happening.
Wir wissen alles über den anderen. Aber tun wir das wirklich? Wir leben Tür an Tür mit Menschen, von denen wir keine Ahnung haben, wer sie wirklich sind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's checking the report. There it is. Yeah, the proof.
Ist mein Sohn.
That is kind of crazy that he never checked, because I guess he believed her.
Well, it was years and years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Der mit unseren Kindern spielt.
Oh my God.
Wow. These two?
Wie ein Geschwür. Und wir alle sind ein Teil davon.
Oh my God. Okay.
Ihrer Frau wurden bereits vor einigen Wochen invasive Karzinome festgestellt und nach neuestem Befund haben diese gestreut. Sie sollten schnellstmöglich einen Termin mit Dr. Uhrmann vereinbaren. Hallo?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Got the device. I mean, what?
Okay. Oh, no way.
Wow.
No! No!
Du warst das 86. Du hast mich wegen Vergewaltigung angezeigt. Wie krank bist du eigentlich?
Du tust mir weh.
Willst du mich fertig machen? Willst du meine Familie kaputt machen? Ist es das, was du willst?
Yeah, he'd potentially think that she's been, like, plotting this whole thing for 30 years or something.
Ich kenn dich.
Clearly not.
Wie man sich doch täuschen kann in den Menschen.
Spinnen lassen habt ihr euch. Von ihren Worten, ihrem hübschen Blick. Doch glaubt mir, ein jeder, ob Königstochter oder nicht, steht mit einem Fuß im Schatten, dem anderen nur im Licht.
Dang.
Okay.
Dang. I also love that, while looking at the crowd, and then our eyes are drawn to one, whereas it could be like they could be drawn to many of them, potentially.
Right.
Noch 19 Minuten bis 9:17 Uhr.
What?
No way.
They are operating on orders, like specific timed orders.
Dich leiten. Du musst tief hinein. Bis in die Mitte. Dort im Schatten wartet er. Halb Mensch, halb Tier.
Ah, maze, like what the stranger was saying to Jonas.
Dieses Band, das wir
Yeah.
Versprich mir, dass du es
Oh, so cool.
Okay.
Ich verspreche es.
Even the reason why the school does that play as opposed to any other is probably tied into this whole messy web. Oh, that thing.
Oh, an Ouroboros for
fun.
Okay, all right. Follow the signals. So.
All right.
What's it say?
Oh yeah, we're getting a
Oh
bit
boy.
intense
Oh
here.
boy. All right. Nah. Right. Is it possibly leading any other direction?
Yeah, I don't want to go this way. My human instincts are telling me not to, but
are telling me,
Ewig lauernde Schatten.
I can't. What are you gonna find? Oh,
well.
All right, there's the episode title.
So sterben wir alle gleich. Egal in welches Haus geboren. Egal in welches Gewand. Ist alles gut. Ich bin da.
Oh.
Okay. Oh no! And the signal stopped. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
You're kidding.
As to like when certain jumpings happen.
Yeah. And I think they highlighted the ones that had people go missing at those times.
Oh. What? What do you mean? What do you mean there are two directions?
Is that for whether you go to the past or the future?
No, it's a maze. That's what it is.
Oh, shit.
It's a maze.
No. All right,
you gotta make it to the center. Follow the signal.
Oh my God.
He came back to the same door.
Yeah,
Although, wait, I'm pretty sure the side was inverted. No, the side was inverted, meaning that he's coming out now.
Yeah, exactly.
He just traveled.
Sag ihm, wie ihre Mutter wirklich ist.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Holding it together.
Mm-hmm.
God. Are they gonna have like a big family hug in a second here? But
something.
No.
No tape.
No tape. No tape.
Can't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's a lot less cleared too.
Uh-huh.
How far back did he go? Did he just go 33 or?
I don't know if he's in a. As I don't remember the layout from when Mikkel.
Oh my God.
Went through as far
what
as
if he
trees
meets
and
back
stuff.
up with his future self like the stranger? Although I guess he's already gone to do what he's gonna do, but.
Your journey begins now, young one.
Oh my God.
Was für eine kranke Scheiße waren das waren in der Schule.
Mhm.
Glaubst du, es wird jemals wieder so sein wie vorher? Weißt du, was ich komisch finde?
Yes, tell me what you find weird. What is it?
Man ist eine Familie, aber man weiß eigentlich gar nichts über den anderen.
Ja.
Kann ich heute Nacht hier schlafen?
Aber deine kalten Füße bleiben auf deiner Seite.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I guess we're the only two that we can count on. Different missing posters. Not for your brother.
Yeah. Cool. I
love it. I love it. Wow. Oh my God.
Herr Nobel, die Leute sagen zwar, da ist nichts mehr im Regen, aber das glaube ich nicht.
Hannah, what's the Komm, steig ein, fahr dich nach Hause.
Wait, Hannah, wait. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Danke, das passt.
Yeah.
Ja, komm, mach du.
She's like, what's that about?
Weird. Oh my God.
Oh, we're still going? This episode's still going?
It just keeps going.
They just keep dropping. Oh.
Oh, he's checking the kid to see, is this Mads?
Oh. Yeah. It is.
Es ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht. Hat geblutet, wie in einem Horrorfilm. Und am Ende war es nur ein kleiner Schnitt.
Where's the cut on the chin?
Oh, it's right there. Yeah, you can see it. Oh my God.
In einer 1 Sekunde Spinnefeind, dann die besten Freunde.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
I can't believe that wasn't our main theory. Why did we
just click with that?
Ah, no, it's a different... Okay, there you go.
It doesn't really lead to any new information.
Sure.
If we found out who the kid was.
But that also matches up because if the time travel stuff was experimentation stuff, you wouldn't get full time travel back then. It makes sense that this would be when it would start.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We got a lot more questions this episode. A few slight answers, but mostly questions. So, big thing this episode is that the kid who was found that had all the 80s stuff on is just Mads.
Yep.
And it's not just like confirmed in like a most likely, no, it's like triple, double confirmed. We marked it all the way down to the scar on his chin.
The characters figuring it out.
The characters figured it out, right. And given that that's Mads, that means that our shadowy, person in clothes to obfuscate who they are, put Mads there at a point that he, couldn't have come to naturally.
Right.
Because of them being either a time traveler or someone who's aware of the time travel under orders of a time traveler.
Yeah, trying to clue people in or something, or I don't know.
It feels like still it doesn't have to be, because I've just assumed that scene was to showcase our stranger person in their fight against the nuclear power plant, and that they're trying to maneuver this in this way. But what we now know even more. What we now know, yes, I think it still is that, but we now know even more is specifically why it was this kid, and it's because it's Mads. And Mads is someone that everybody is looking for, and thus they were put into a position where they would be found specifically by Ulrich, who is someone who would then eventually end up figuring it out.
The connection, yeah.
Right, which now means that Ulrich is able to, by logical and almost in their own, they wouldn't even think about it as being something that they just had been guided towards, but it feels like almost like he stumbled upon the answer.
Right.
But is he going to have the wherewithal to go towards the time travel or paranormal kind of answer? Because obviously Mads would not be composed in this way. He would be decomposed if his body had been here this long.
Right.
And so either his mind might go to freaky refrigeration kind of stuff.
Yeah, basically the body was being preserved because, experimented on, or something else. But
that could also lead him even more so if he thinks about weird science experiments to the nuclear power plant.
Oh yeah, and and the idea that like like we've seen how the town's kind of going crazy because people are like, what the hell's going on? And
Yeah.
you still don't have the search warrant.
We have
right?
a serial kidnapper from the generic everybody's thoughts where they head to. Yeah.
And so that's still stonewalled, right? Like the fact that it's stonewalled still, it's like that's either some very sus political type, shit going on, or it's even more sus.
We haven't passed enough time,
Right.
But then the other thing that we had confirmed, because we had this stuff that was pretty like weird with Tronta and Peter, but now we can see that their actions are directly connected.
Right.
And it's almost a little frustrating, if you will, that like I didn't pick on that. Pick up on that
because they did
sooner.
Yeah, they did actually establish it pretty clearly because of the soil thing. He was brushing it off of, Tronte was brushing it off of his clothes and trying to wash them and stuff. And then Peter had the whole thing with the car that, his wife figured out, right?
Right.
So they were clearly going to this place, and then the question is why. I like that with this reveal that we have, given that it's a pattern, but something that also coincides with these strange happenings, it is in fact because of the strange happenings probably, right? Like they're taking note of the days and the times and things like that in their little notebook. So there's certain questions that come from that.
Yes.
And I don't feel like we have enough to like understand it, but basically it doesn't feel like they're conspirators with the people doing this.
No.
But they also are tracking it enough, and yet not like he is married to to the chief of police, and he's not bringing it up with her. He's not sharing it with her. He's specifically keeping it a secret. That's weird, even to the point of her directly questioning him, right? And he's not doing anything about it. So that, like, it has to be a real doozy in order to be like, no, I need to keep this a secret from the professionals that are trying to figure this out.
Right.
Like it has to be pretty wild. So.
Yeah. So my immediate thought is that one of them, or both of them, introduced the other potentially to time travel or evidence of time travel.
Okay.
In some ways. And they basically are keeping this like it's their deathly held secret, right?
All right. Yeah.
And part of that has to do with the fact that they are either investigating, like you're saying, or they are perpetrators caught in the middle of it, right?
The fact that they also had two times highlighted, that feels like it's something where it could be the people went missing at these two spots, right?
Yeah.
Of Mikael and then the other kid, right? And so we're like, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's just a fun little thing here, but this is a very small thing. I'm not actually like thinking this at all, but there was a part of me that was like, are they actually both there at the same time? And then it's just a thing to be like, they both go to this place, but in like
that'd be some pretty whack stuff.
Right, that'd be some pretty whack stuff.
To do that.
But the fact that they started talking, and so they bring up the notebook,
right,
which has times in it, right, using the same,
the
infinite triangle,
right, the
kind of
Trinity symbol or whatever,
Trinity,
on
thing.
So,
but then it brings up not just like a couple highlighted times here, but then it also gives like,
so we've got dates, time, some X's and question marks on the left. I'm not sure what those are.
Right.
And then things on the right, which feels like some kind of readings.
Yes.
Like it's a range, like from negative this to positive this. Temperatures possibly, or not decibels.
It wouldn't be coordinates, but my brain goes to something along those lines. This is also one of those things where I wish we were able to read German, because I don't know what the words are at the top that correlate to it, but they clearly show them for the German viewers.
Right. But then the other thing that I'm thinking is that, so Peter has a connection to, people running who used to run the plant, right? So this could be something where he has some knowledge that he's kept secret or whatever. But then Tronte, his son went missing.
Yeah.
So that's a reason for motivation, but that's not a reason for information.
Right. So the reason why I think Peter makes sense to have information is because of his father. His father is Helga.
Right.
And Helga has been going crazy since the beginning of the show.
Sure. Okay,
so
yeah,
from that perspective, that's why I thought he was Mads, is that potentially he's someone that was like, oh, this has happened again. And thus it's the I have to stop him. So he's aware because of stuff that his father has let loose that he's gleaned from over his adult life.
Sure.
Like his many years of living, to then be like, okay, I'm in tune to be able to see the code. Like I can see what's going on. And then Tronte is at the very least somebody that also either knows or he introduced to or was
right. And the way that this potentially could start in a way that very much didn't seem suspect or whatever, right? That he would do separately from his wife is if it's something that's more tied to his vocation than hers.
Sure.
Psychology and things like that. His father's, illness and condition and all that stuff. And so he comes here and, and I don't know how Tronte would like add to this or whatever and that specific notebook. But although that notebook could be an old family notebook.
Well, here's the thing that I think is why it makes sense.
Okay.
Helga losing his mind could have informed his career.
Oh, absolutely.
Being a therapist,
I think
right?
so, yeah.
Also, Tronte lost a son. So he could have literally been his client. Like he could have been Peter's client.
Yeah.
At some point. Or another way to look at it is because of the time of this all, the mad stuff that being 33 years ago. It could have been more of a thing of where whoever taught, or at the very least, I assume in a small town, you wouldn't just decide suddenly to be a therapist without somebody else either providing you the opportunity to apprentice, or maybe at the very least, like, I'm study at a similar place.
I'm guessing he probably went to school and then came back.
Well, no. He probably went to school and came back. Yes, I absolutely believe that. But that would inform that the Helga, if that's the motivation, could have been since he was a kid, right?
Sure. Well, or it could be that Helga and Tronte knew each other, were friends, etc. Something maybe that we get, at another time, right?
Right. Actually, wasn't Tronte the one that passed along the book to
Helga?
No. Claudia?
Wait, hang on. No. Helga passed the book to Claudia.
Helga passed the book. That's right. That's right.
Hang on. Was it established that they knew each other? Because Tronte, I feel like I remember us seeing him because he was cheating on his wife with
Claudia.
With Claudia. Right. And so yeah, there's not really a connection.
No, there's probably
right. There was the whole theory that we had about like if Helga was Mads, then that whole thing. But
right, there's probably some kind of timey-wimey nonsense in the mix of it, but I don't think it's on the surface something that's like visible. It's something that's probably like there's probably a missing piece somewhere that we don't have yet. But at the very least, Helga is aware of the shenanigans. He's handing the book. He's crazy.
Right.
Now, he has a son who's now operating in kind of the know of things.
Actually, mind if we bring things back to the events of the episode before we go too crazy into the theory stuff? Because I feel like that scene of showing Peter and Tronte, I think, is a fantastic way to help keep things.
Add a question.
Yeah, add a question so that way we have something new to look forward to in the next episode and wonder about and all that stuff. Good stuff.
Right.
But we don't actually have a lot of info from that,
no,
right? It's more of we are supposed to wonder, right?
This episode is the darkness of the maze and people being lost in the maze.
Right.
We start the episode off with Katerina, right? No. Katerina is Ulrich's.
Katerina
wife.
and Ulrich leave Regina tied to a tree in the woods.
And
because
by the caves.
And by the cave, probably to freak her out.
As a prank or as a...
Well, as revenge, because Hannah told them that it was Regina
that
said the whole police report thing.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Yeah, it was absolutely a revenge thing.
And so, if anything, it's like, yes, a great reason to not do revenge, kids, because, hey, you just, like she was basically forever fucked over by that, right? In the still having nightmares about it as a grown-ass adult, right? As a result of something that was because of someone else's messed up actions, right? Like that sucks. Like that whole encounter at the school did not need to happen.
No.
That is entirely fallout from what Hannah did. Yeah. Right. And then of course their responses to that, right, which was they shouldn't have done. But that's wild.
So Ulrich then begins to suspect basically people close by, and eventually ends up figuring out a lot of answers along the way. But then we have, as people are starting to find their answers in the maze, we kind of have the maze brought forth through the play to be superimposed over the town in a thematic way, in that this town is basically a maze of people's relationships and the ways in which they're connected across time and through actions and such. But the play, and where it's kind of superimposed over these characters finding things, figuring things out, tugging on the string as Jonas goes deeper and deeper to eventually traveling back in time 33 years. We have this unbearable weight of it all just coming down on the very fun, emotional acting of Martha. Yeah. And so I love the answer that the show kind of gives us, in that those of the older generation who have potentially all the extra perspective of having lived through this town and this maze longer,
right, and
coming forth and embracing
and
those that are kind of
not properly equipped to deal with it.
Well, right, but also suffering because of the sins of the father and mother, basically. And in the midst of that, then finding connection. I feel like that's the whole answer that the show is trying to give us from an emotional character thing here, is that don't go through the maze alone. Hold on to others, and even if you don't have someone holding on to you, go hold on to somebody else.
Right.
Because that's kind of what's been the issue with a lot of these characters here, is that they're stumbling around in the dark by themselves.
And as a result of... So I guess that the whole thing with Hannah lying to the police was before Mads disappeared.
Right.
And that was why the cop hated Ulrich so much. Right, okay, yeah. And if not for the revenge that you guys took on this person who didn't actually ever wrong you, then Mads wouldn't have disappeared and, died, because he wouldn't have been with her. Right? He wouldn't have been over there. Because she wouldn't have needed that, because she wouldn't have been so terrified of you guys. Right?
Right.
That was such a... I love
domino effect of people's decisions. Yeah.
I love the way in which the characters got answers. So many answers this episode. They were not the answers that they wanted.
No.
And not even answers to the questions that they were asking.
Right.
But they were all... I found them all very satisfying.
They were all old answers to questions you had before.
Right. And the
reason why those answers even came about is because of, some really strange coincidences.
Right.
Which is fun, to say the least, in regards to the fact that coincidence in this narrative is probably a decent chance of being time travel shenanigans.
Well, and also because of just how the show is like formatted and things, because of the time travel, we're skipping back and forth in time and all that stuff. And as a result of that, we're able to basically present questions and answer them at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? Like things of like, oh,
or present the answer before you get the question.
Regina hates Ulrich and Katerina. I didn't know that before this episode.
Nope.
And then it's like, oh, they do. Oh, and that's oh God. Oh yeah,
Right.
okay, that's why. Right.
And we probably had some hints of that when we did our first time hop back to 1986.
Oh, yeah.
But we just didn't clue into that.
Even potentially the whole situation with maybe where Regina's self-harm started, because if them
I think you're
leaving her
right.
tied up in the woods was before Mads disappeared, and then Mads disappears, and I think it was sort of framing it of like a when Mikhail disappeared, or when the crazy stuff happened
when
in the present.
Mikhail came back, Mads was already gone.
No, right. But the time when like they showed the characters like in the past and then the present times and all that stuff, and so then we get to see okay, that's Regina, right? And then she's like cupping herself to and basically feeling the cancer, right, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's where we also get it established that basically in the past she's about to self-harm. That's probably after Mads disappears, where basically the person that was like a form of like emotional security, right, is now just gone.
Right, or even just somebody that you just saw at that point.
Sure.
Immediately after that is going. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're playing a really good game of even when we're within a specific time, because of the time travel happening in an active sense with regards to multiple people hopping around. So far, seemingly only backwards, too.
Right.
We can show something out of order even within that time.
Yes. Also, just another part of where the mechanics of, that they've established so far are holding to of only traveling into the past and going exactly 33 years. That means there's permanence to the things that happen.
Yeah.
Because as we get to see things linearly, if someone time travels after someone else, well, all the stuff that the other person has done while they were back in time has already happened.
Yeah.
Because they're going back 33 years, right?
Yep.
So, it's still 2 weeks after the other person showed up or whatever. So
the part that's where this is going to get really nuts is there's too many people in this town.
Oh yeah, like the fact that they said it's been like 4 days since Mikhail disappeared. It's like, holy shit! It's only been 4 days.
It's only been 4 days.
This feels like so much more than that, and yet there's just so much to cover.
Right, but even then, the play basically being like, I'm nobody, but then the monster within the maze here, while Katerina gives the statement of her,
the town
you
is
don't
sick and
know,
all that.
you don't know who's next to you.
Right.
This wind is like a festering wound. We're all a part of it. And meanwhile, Regina is hearing this like, you're one to talk. Like,
sure.
You're part of the problem. You're part of the reason why people are
exactly
are traumatized in this situation here. And the idea then that, there's someone that's bad among us, among us. But like, no, it gets potentially even weirder where it's like, no, there's so many people here that might not be even supposed to be here.
Well, sure.
From like, entire bloodlines that just are only here because of time shenanigans.
Or just truly being twisted people.
Yes.
Even if they're not related to all the crazy stuff that's happening. So like using Hannah as an example.
Sure.
Before this episode, I was fully thinking that like she did a fucked up thing when she was a teenager, right? She always liked Ulrich. Ends up getting married to Michael. And then he ends up dying, and so she's in this low place, and so then of course she ends up getting with Ulrich, right?
Right.
But there's the pattern where it could seem like some, stalker obsession over, 3+ decades. and it's the, okay, I basically tried to sabotage it back then, that didn't work, and now I managed to basically get with him in this situation here,
Right.
and then et cetera, et cetera.
And there's nothing to show really how long they've been having their affair, but
Right.
you could even say that it's happening around the same time as when the instigating factor started then as well.
We probably know the instigating factor of her husband offing himself, right?
Yes.
You know, because it very much was sort of the framed of like, everyone's dealing with it in their different ways, and oh hey, this is the way that she's dealing with it, right?
Oh, totally. But there's a possibility that like she was cheating on him already at that point with Ulrich,
possibly.
and he even like noticed it or something. And
I mean,
it's the,
maybe,
like,
but I don't think it was, especially with how the confrontation with Ulrich and her went down.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of the things that I was also really like surprised by, because you know, Ulrich's thinking that this whole thing's like a conspiracy, right? Like he's like,
well, yeah, because he's thinking about the kidnappings and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, exactly.
And he's getting it mixed up with his.
Well, right.
Emotionally, he's getting it mixed up with all the
He's
other
finding out about all this information now, as opposed to, oh, it happened over the course of all this time, right? And so he's like, wait, are you actually just trying to ruin my life? Like, what is it that you want?
Mm-hmm.
And then she actually just says you. Like it's like she's saying, kind of to an extent, even if maybe she only realized it, you know, like after her husband died and all that stuff, and she did really care about him, hence why she slaps him when he's like, oh, no wonder he, you know, offed himself, right? But that was, I was not expecting that. Like that's her
to be actually answering, like
to answer in a way that seemed like she's basically saying, yes, I've been trying to get this to happen for, you know, ever since then or whatever, right? But, and then in the midst of all of this, right, where everything's going bad, you have that wonderful moment with Magnus and Martha, where it's just like, okay, we don't know what the hell that was at the school, right? And, you know, or earlier this morning and everything. I guess we're all we've got.
Sure.
Like, it's, we get all of this stuff of basically showing how the connections were sundered way back when or whatever, maybe for reasons that we totally understand or things that were totally avoidable, and that, you know, continues to spiral out of control and everything to here. But then we also have ways in which in these hard times people are actually banding together, which is that wonderful bit of like hope basically in an episode that had so much messed up stuff happen.
Yeah. No, in episode 1 also just Regina was being very
that's right,
antagonistic towards Katharina.
Oh, that's a good catch.
I also was checking to see if the necklace was Franziska's, and it is.
Oh,
you
damn.
can see here that Franziska has that necklace, and so the condoms by the old, you know, shitty mattress and the necklace shows that she had
she was
sex out there.
Right, probably with Eric, hence why she knew why the stuff was there.
Wait, with Eric?
Yeah, because when they went there to the cave, it was to get Eric's stash, and she had already gotten it. Right?
Gotcha.
And so I'm guessing the reason that she knew about that is because they had been like a secret thing.
Right.
And then that's something that pisses off. Wait, who found it?
Magnus.
Was it Magnus that found it?
Magnus
right.
found it.
It pisses him off that he found it because there was the point where they like kissed in the locker room. And, maybe did a lot more.
They definitely have like a thing where at the very least he likes her.
Yeah.
For sure. But there's but Eric is the kid that disappeared.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a lot older than, or we don't know exactly how old he is, but I'm guessing he was quite a bit older than, from the pictures at least, than, you know, the other people that have disappeared.
I mean, I guess, yeah, in the pictures and stuff, he does look like around their age and stuff. I guess I might have just inferred because of Yasin, Mikhail.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a...
And that, like, he's around that same age, but...
Yeah, but maybe he's not, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. There's just a lot of things that now just are just starting to make a little bit more a little bit more sense of being like given in context here. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna be watching Peter a lot because he is one of the characters that was introduced the earliest in the show with his scene of walking with Jonas as the therapist and stuff. And
that definitely could be one of those like two very important characters having a conversation early on to show that they have a dynamic, so that way we can revisit it later.
Yeah. There's the part where he's all like, what do you think that might be of like what he was trying to tell me, and Jonas kind of like backs off like, wait a minute, like why would you ask me that?
Yeah.
And that could make sense if Peter's aware more of the time travel related stuff. But
right, he wasn't purely just being a therapist there. It was also something else. Yeah.
Where he's investigating,
Mm-hmm.
But damn, I love just the power of the play being used to connect everybody here. But then it being so darkly foreshadowing about the town, the maze, the connections, the lost in the darkness, the stuff that Jonas is doing here. And then just the idea that this town clearly has history, and time travel is part of it.
Sure.
But the idea then that it could go so deep down into something where even the play is meant to kind of be like, wake up, y'all. You need to see what's going on here.
Yes.
The hiding in plain sight stuff.
When you have like a supernatural premise that basically gives a mechanical reason for the audience to potentially be able to read into all of the thematic things that you're doing, that from a meta standpoint, you're writing. So you're making them thematically related.
Right.
But if there's a mechanical reason why they might be literally in-universe related,
yeah,
then great.
Then you hit gold.
Right, like, because then it doesn't become potentially mildly immersion breaking when they realize, why are these things thematically related? That just feels like a coincidence. It's no, it's not a coincidence.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's intentional.
I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah, same. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other shows in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.